videos of Otlhalebo Ikanyo.
Wow, dope.
Yeah, she was.
Salute that lady, man.
Yeah. She is massive. So it was a good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good experience because I never thought maybe one day I could work with Omee Otis. Yeah, I'm talking about people who take poetry serious, like who take it as passion.
I know you. How often?
Obvious what?
How often?
That's a private matter.
No, just say they don't know the person.
That's the private matter.
They don't know the person.
You see, one thing is that the media does not forget.
Sweswo money. Here we look yo guys, we've been away for a while, yeah. And honestly speaking, I remember but admire like, hey, Sagwadi Kalim Fambile, but admire, this is for you, brother. We're back with a bang. I promised you, I'm not going anywhere anymore. I will be here forever. This is what I'm gonna do. And thank you for always encouraging me. And here we are back with a bang. It's Celebrity Edition every Thursday, and I'm excited, you know. Minanami Rand, I really do love you so much. To all my followers, all our subscribers, all our fans, this it's a must-watch episode. You know, it's gonna impact, it's gonna move, and it's really gonna touch. You know, what we do the podcast for, it's all about impacting other people's life, changing and moving, you know. If you are moved, that means you can change. If we can change one of a thousand out of thousand, that means somebody can learn and go and teach somebody else. Today we are back with a bang. I'm your host, the one and only who watched Cool Cats during his childhood and Mickey Mouse, Mukwena Sagwadi. We're back with ya. And you know, when it's celebrity edition, that means I am not alone. Like today, I mean, wow, like, oh my god. Somebody like, you know how the sound of women do, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my. But I don't do that, hey. Today I'm sitting next to a legend. But let me not just say legend, a star of poems, Ntsako, the poet. Welcome to the laughter.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you have said a mouthful. You have said enough,
Yeah,
and I truly appreciate you.
yeah.
And thank you for inviting me to the podcast, man.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
pleasure. But brother, before we go on, I want you to do that intro of yours. Ooh, like your intro name when you start, like you have an origin, you know, that origin that says this is Ntsako. This is the person that we feel that when you say, oh yes, you know, we're about to know that yeah, somebody's about to change.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Mm.
So you want me to do it?
Yes.
Oh yes, sir.
Ah,
Ntsako the poet.
you heard it. You heard it. Memutrile Ntsako. You heard Ntsako. You heard it from the one and only. So, brother, I would love to know about you, man. Like, I would love to know about you, who you are. Tell us about yourself.
Um, I'm Ntsako Paloi,
Yeah.
well known as Ntsako the poet. Others know me by the name Minirie Famous.
Mm,
So I'm from Hamapalle village in Buluvedu, RE21.
mm.
Um, I'm a final year student at Tshwane University of Technology.
Wow.
I'm a poet, motivational speaker. Yeah, I do a lot.
Mm. So when you speak or when you talk about you are a final student at TUT,
Yeah.
that means you are you did well at school, man. Like walk us through your education until your finally at TUT.
Uh, at school,
Yeah.
I can't really say that maybe I was a really good learner
Mm.
or a top achiever,
Mm.
but everything started changing in matric.
Yeah.
So when I was in grade 8, I was just an average learner.
Yeah.
And then grade 9, I failed grade 9.
Oh.
So that is something many don't know.
Mm.
So I failed grade 9, I repeated. So when I repeated, like a lot of things changed about me.
Mm.
Even the friends that were close to me, I changed my lifestyle, changed the way I lived my life. Then grade 10,
Yeah.
I started writing. That is when I started writing poetry. Then grade 11, started improving in maths and science.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was specializing with them. It was my science stream.
Mm.
So grade 12, when I got to grade 12, like, yeah, I could see that the future is too bright.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I had big dreams that I want to see myself in Gauteng, pursuing my career and stuff like that.
Mm.
So that is the motivation that made me to work hard, get excellent marks. I was in top 5 from term 1 until term
Tempo.
4.
Wow, bro. Yo.
So
Yo.
so so yeah, I was just a hard worker in grade
12.
12. Yeah.
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 Oh, wow. Your story is really moving, bro. So, brother, after grade 12, how many universities did you apply, and to how or when did you make a decision to say, hey, I want to go to TUT? Rather, I choose TUT, except other universities.
uh like what I did,
Mm.
I don't think many people can do it,
Yeah.
because I only chose 2 universities.
Wow.
So I applied in 2 universities.
Mhm.
The first choice was TUT,
Mm.
and the second one was UJ.
Wow.
So which means all I wanted was to be in Gauteng, where there is a media space
Mm.
where I can be able to reach.
Mm. So, brother, before we go on or we proceed, I would love to know about your roots, where you come from. Tell us about your family. Like, it sounds like you come from a loving family, like a supportive family too.
Yeah, I can say they are supportive.
Mm.
Maybe now.
Maybe now. What do you mean? Maybe now. So they weren't supporting your ideas at the beginning.
uh, you know how black parents are,
Mm.
especially when it comes to things of media and talent.
Yeah.
So they don't really believe much in that. They just see it as maybe a fairy tale or something like that.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't exist, but it does. Mostly they started supporting me when they realized that no man,
It's working.
uh, this kid is making money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, when they see money, yeah, obviously parents will come in or jump in and see, or no man. When other people from outside take you serious,
Mm.
obviously they will start taking you serious also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you say your family was how can I put it? How was your upbringing? How did you grow up?
Um what can I say?
Same, bro.
uh, like when growing up, I used to be I used to love soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I loved soccer from ah maybe from grade 11.
Yeah.
I used to play soccer a lot. So, but a lot changed. Like I said, in
Mm.
grade 10. So when I started falling in love with poetry, like poetry is something that you can't really concentrate when there is too much people.
Mm.
So which means you have to be alone, have time for yourself, think alone without any noise or disturbance. So when I started doing that, soccer became something that I started to dislike so slowly
Yeah.
because, yeah, the soccer space is very toxic. Wow.
Yeah.
Soccer. So the soccer space is toxic.
Mm.
There is too much politics, favoritism. Yeah, you can see that. So growing up, I used to do a lot of things. Like I tried a lot of things. I even tried singing choir,
Mm.
joined the school choir, won several competitions, but we couldn't reach the finals. Like I was all over trying to find what I love most.
Yeah.
Yeah, until now.
Mm. So, brother, would you say that with your life story, would you say that your life lessons moved you to an extent that you say that, hey, I'll never go back to that position I was before? Your life lessons.
Yeah,
Would you say you won't ever go back to that position you were before?
I think all my life lessons that I met or came across,
Mm.
I'm just grateful for them
Mm.
because if it wasn't for them, maybe I was going to be somewhere else at this moment.
Mm.
They made me who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, those life lessons.
There are people out there watching
Yeah.
in the country, outside the country, in Botswana, in America, and other additional countries that you can name.
Yes, yes.
They are watching, and they feel like they could give up on education because
Yeah,
things are not working for their good. Things are not going easy for them. You know
yeah.
what words of wisdom or words of encouragement can you tell them? Can you share with them to revive their spirits?
Uh, what I can say is that never give up. I know the journey is not easy, and no one said it's going to be easy. You see, it's better try than not try at all. So I could advise youngsters out there, take your education serious. Take them serious because in few years to come or in the next 5 years after matric, you're going to regret because in that 5 years, everybody you knew, many of them uh, would have took a different path, meaning that others will be nurses, teachers, and all kind of profession, but you will be stuck at the very uh, same point you started.
Yeah.
So I can say, guys, take your education serious. Just try, man. It is never wrong to fail. Fail and try again. You will be much more closer.
Mm. Powerful. Like, yo, dip. Says whatever man. Mina, I'm here. I'm with you. Mina, I love you so much. Go there. And you can also listen to the podcast. Only not to watch, but you can also listen to the podcast on our streaming digital platforms. Go there and listen and also subscribe on those platforms and go to also our social media pages and click the subscribe and follow buttons. So, my brother, man, yo, I'm speechless out of your wise words, you know. But now let's talk about Ntsako Baloyi.
Yeah.
What would you tell the younger version of Ntsako Baloyi?
Mm,
Hmm.
mm, mm.
Yeah,
That question.
yeah. What would you tell the younger version of Ntsako Baloyi?
Ah, ah, ah. Yeah. What I will tell the younger version of Ntsako is that
Mm.
if maybe you didn't love too much friends,
Mm.
you were going to be far by now.
Yo.
Very, very, very far. Yeah, that's what I can tell. Yeah.
Sure. Brother, I'm gonna be speechless. I was even stop asking you questions because now, whatever you're saying, man, it's
Yeah.
really impacting. I'm not gonna lie. It's really gonna move the world, you know.
Yeah.
So, brother, when did you start with poetry? When did you start to become a poet?
Um, I started becoming a poet in
Mm.
2016
Yeah.
when I was doing grade 10. Yeah, that is when I decided that no, man, I'm going to take a pen and paper, write my feelings down
Mm.
and other people's feelings.
So, how did that, or how did you reach to that part of career? What motivated it? What motivated you to reach to that point of saying that I want to become a poet?
Um, Mostly what motivated me into becoming a poet
Mm.
is that I've always been a fan of writing, and I've always been uh, doing performing arts
Yeah.
because in primary level I went to a school
Mm.
for performing arts, but it wasn't really based on performing arts. They were teaching you English,
Mm.
teaching you how to read and write and to speak in public.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, yeah, but my parents' aim was that they took me there for me to learn how to write and speak English. They didn't know that maybe it was a way of building me to be able to face the crowd.
Wow.
You see,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what really made me to become a poet is that I've always watched videos of Otalebo Ikanyo.
Wow. Dope. Dope.
Yeah, she was.
Salute that lady, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She is massive. So I watched her. Then I started trying something different, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, something
Unique.
unique, so that people can remember me with.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yo. Man. Like came prepared. It's like he knew what I was gonna ask. But anyways, uh, so how many people have you worked with as a poet?
Um.
Or who did you work with as a poet?
Okay. 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 No. In the poetry industry,
Mm.
uh, I didn't work with much because, as you can see, that in Bulovedu, if I can say name 5 poets you know
Mm.
in Bulovedu, can you
Yeah.
name them?
In Blovedu.
Yeah.
I know you. That's obvious. I know you. Ntsako the poet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's this other one that once came to my house to shoot to ask about some filming industry questions or help assistance. I forgot his name, but he stays that side of Mutupa.
Yeah. I'm talking about people who take poetry serious, like who take it as passion.
I know you.
Yeah.
Another one at Hopo. GSV Phonics.
Okay. No. You see, you can't name 5.
Yo.
So yeah, that's how I realized, or no, man. It will be difficult for me to work with poets from Bulovedi
Mm.
because there are none.
But you work with musicians.
Yeah. So because of the kind of poetry that
Mm.
I do spoken words.
Yeah.
So I speak words which were spoken by other people.
Wow.
Yeah. So I worked with other musicians like Omee Otis
Mm-hmm.
from Limpopo podcast.
Yeah.
Worked with Icon Lamafa, who was featured in several songs for King Monada.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Wasomlo Music.
Mm-hmm.
I worked with Zone 14. I worked with Snow White.
Yeah.
Yeah, worked with a lot. And Ancestor.
Is the name of the artist.
Ancestor Ledim working on other music.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you see
He's,
ancestor, so I thought.
he's the one who creating some beats for me, emotional beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, when that guy creates a beat, I know that this one,
It's flying.
yeah, it's
It's gonna
going
be
to
fire.
impact a lot of people. I know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm. So let's talk about your collab with Omee Otis.
yeah.
What was the song all about? Or what was the poet all about?
Um, I was featured in that. Uh, I think it's an EP.
Mm-hmm.
Mountains of Mopan.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing a praise poem in there, trying something different. Um, Praising the mountains of Mopan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we come from the valleys and mountains of Mopan. Yeah, things like that.
But what could be the story behind it? What inspired the story?
Uh, like it was a proud moment. He was being proud of where he comes from, acknowledging that he comes from a beautiful uh, rural area with full of mountains
Hmm.
and yeah, stuff like that. I can say that.
So what would be your comment on that? With working with Omee Otis, it's a good thing, or you'd say you had a bad experience working with him? What would be your response on that?
Uh, it was a good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good experience because I never thought maybe one day I could work with Omee Otis because he was very close with uh, Lil Mary. May his
Mm.
soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was very close with him. So, yeah, to me, yeah, he was a celebrity to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, he was a celebrity. Somebody, I couldn't believe that I will be featured on his song,
Mm.
you see. So, yeah, it was a privilege working with him. I learned a lot. Yeah.
So would you say that being in the poetry industry is fair?
Being in the poetry industry is fair.
Mm. What would be your comment on that? Would you say it's fair?
Yeah, being in poetry industry is fair. Uh, the only problem
Mm-hmm.
is the location. Change your location. Change your location. Like, there is nothing wrong with your talent. The only thing that is wrong is your location.
Hmm.
How people welcome it. They don't know it that much. So if you change it and go to places where they know it much, you will be called a star.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So you're gonna become like Shakespeare. Yeah.
Ah,
But
yeah.
except that, brother, man, like you get texts from women, you get texts from men saying congratulations, you get interview left, right, and center.
Yeah.
So what happens to you? What happens to you when you say that you get a text from different women
Yeah.
saying that, "Hey, brother, your poet impacts me." What happens, brother? Like, I want to know your reaction.
Uh, when I started poetry, ne,
Mm.
like those reactions meant a lot, man. They drove me crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they drove me crazy. Like, I was like, wow, people really love my poems and stuff like
Not love
that.
you. They love your poet. Ah, brother. But it's okay. Proceed. Proceed.
Yeah, they love my poems. Like, I was like, wow. So until uh, people started criticizing my work,
Yeah.
you see. So I took it to heart,
Mm.
which was the wrong thing to do,
Yeah.
you see. So now it's a different story because there is plenty of compliments I get. So your compliment won't really make me to jump. You see, it
Mm.
will be a normal compliment. As I will say, no, yeah, I know that I'm the best. You see,
Mm.
so but even people criticizing me, I don't take it to heart. I just say, no, man, I will improve here and there. This guy is right. Things like that. You see, yeah,
Yeah. So, brother, there's this other clip that you once posted on WhatsApp, né?
yeah, yeah,
Of a young girl or a young lady in a shack, possibly with just a tag,
yeah, yeah.
you know, reciting, or you were reciting, né?
Yes, yes.
So the lady, like the story, bruh, yo, man, your stories are magnificent.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
tell us the story behind it. What made you to get to that extent to say, hey, this is what I want to produce, and it will really, really impact people.
Yeah, I was trying to show men out there that they must stop gender-based violence.
GBV.
Yeah, GBV.
Hmm.
So trying to show them that I also don't support them.
Yeah,
You see, I'm against it.
yeah.
So because it is very wrong. You all have siblings which are girls
Hmm.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So when you support it, it means you are the one who is sending your siblings to them. You
Hmm.
see. So I was just trying to narrate the story with just a young girl who is trying to confide in his on her mother.
Hmm.
Yeah, that no, my uncle did something to me. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her mother didn't listen. They didn't want to listen. Didn't give the kid a chance.
But sorry to disturb you then.
Yeah.
But what got into your mind to say, hey, a share could work for the setting of the story? Because remember, when we talk about content,
Yeah, yeah.
you have to imagine
Yes,
how
yes.
things roll out, envision them before
Yeah.
you put them in place.
For that, I will just give a shout out to Lazarus Tema.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lazarus Tema, that guy is the best.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's the one who came up with the whole idea.
the whole concept.
Yeah, the whole dressing part. I mean, everything.
Mm.
I just only came with a poem. He just told me, um, no, this poem is really good, so we can shoot it.
Mm.
But I wasn't sure about the idea, how we are going to do it. But he just said, no, worry not. I'll come with my team, makeup artist, then,
You shoot it.
yeah, director. Then I'll come with my cameras and we shoot it.
Yeah,
So just um, casted few actors with no experience
yeah.
because we took a whole day shooting that.
That's it.
Yeah. So just rehearsing. Then after that we shoot. You see. Yeah.
Hmm.
Lazarus Tama is the credit, Baba.
There are other poets out there that are trying so hard to reach to that space, to reach to that end to say, I want to be like Ntsako the poet. I want to be like Ntsako Balui.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to flourish like him. What advices can you give them to get started?
The advice that I can give to my fellow poets out there is that don't do it for money.
Yeah.
No, don't do it for money. Do it for the love of poetry. Because at the end of the day, if you do it for money, you won't get where you want to be.
Hmm.
You will be discouraged at the end. Because poetry is not something that you can really make that fortune. Because it is not well known in our rural areas. It is only taken serious in townships, cities, where they host poetry sessions on theaters.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, they do stage play and stuff like that. So yeah, don't do it for money. Do it because you love it. Then add school on top of that. Because poetry is just school. You can't hate school and love poetry.
Mm.
That's very impossible.
So when we were talking earlier, you said, ah, teacher, oh, we just say almost famous, you know. So that
Yeah.
means you are a teacher by profession.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you teach?
Uh, at the moment, I'm doing my final year.
Mm.
So I'm a student teacher. Uh, I was just finishing my practicals at Mudisha Secondary School.
Wow. Shout out to
So
Modisha Secondary School
yeah, yeah, it is the same school
that
that
you
I
went to.
went,
Ah,
I went
man.
to.
Yeah.
So
You are
yeah,
like my producer.
so
You two are similar. You do the same thing.
so so the thing that made me
Mm.
or deciding to go there
Mm.
is because I once tried a different school,
Mm.
but at a different school it became chaos
What do you mean chaos?
because they know me as Ntsako the poet.
So they don't want to call you a teacher.
No, like they expect that maybe I will be performing or something like that.
Yo.
Yeah, they just become happy. You see,
So you
it
are,
took almost a week for them to get used to me.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you're teaching in secondary or primary?
high school.
Senior
I'm
phase, right?
yeah, I'm specializing with math and science.
Hmm. Ka sepedi le re ke di rra ditšhelete, batho ba ditšhelete.
Ke ditjhelete jang bjang?
So what qualifications are you now doing at TUT as a final year student?
Bachelor of Education
Wow.
in Science.
Shout out to all the teachers and including
No, which phase?
which phase?
Is it intermediate, senior,
You said senior. You said senior.
Senior.
or it's senior phase?
Yeah.
So you are from grade 7 to grade
12.
9, 8.
It's FET and senior phase.
FET and senior phase from grade 7
Yeah.
up to grade 12.
Because I have three specializing with three subjects:
What?
natural science, physical science, mathematics.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Because other people are complaining about specializing with two.
Yeah, it's not really easy
Mm.
because people I know end up dropping one,
Yeah.
and they don't drop the maybe natural science
Mm.
because natural science is the simplest.
Mm.
They choose between math or
Then
physics.
physics, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they drop physics because math is much more important.
I got a question. Most of the time, people who are doing natural sciences,
Yeah,
which is physical science and life science,
yeah,
and mathematics.
yeah,
Most of the time, you find that those people go into medicine and doing that, and because teaching is taken for granted. That much I know.
yeah.
How is it that you, as a science student, decided that now I want to be a science teacher, not to be a scientist, not to be an engineer, not to be any of that? I want to be a teacher.
Uh, that is a very good question. Brilliant. So my answer to that is that I just want to be with the crowd, man. Yeah, the crowd. I wanted a profession where I can see people, I can talk to people, not really seeing blood all over me, seeing chemicals. I really, I really hated the lab session because that one was the boring part of me. Wearing a lab coat, going to lab. That one, I didn't like that.
But you would be getting Nobel prizes here because you discovered some vaccines and so on and so on.
Yeah, but I believe that I'm going to make a very huge impact in the teaching.
Yes. Good. Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect answer.
Because you'll make scientists.
I will make everybody.
You
You will make,
produce,
you will make
yeah.
many scientists. Unlike being a, if you are a scientist and
I'll
then
be
you go,
focusing on one phase.
yeah.
You see?
So now you are grooming those scientists now.
Yeah.
Grooming the
Wow.
teachers, grooming
Yeah, I did.
everyone. You
Shout
know.
out to you, brother. Shout out.
Thank
Shout out.
you, thank you.
But except that, you're also a writer. Except being a poet and a
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah.
You. Could you
Yeah.
have many categories in Ntsako the Paloi kumbe Ntsako the poet?
And say
Yeah.
balloon.
Yeah.
It's
Say
Sebaloi.
baloi.
Not Ntsako the poet, Sebaloi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say menier.
So how many books? As an author, how many books have you authored yet?
Mostly the books that were published,
Hmm.
I was being featured
Yeah.
because at the moment I can't really write a full book because there's a lot of things happening.
Hmm.
You see, I have to prioritize certain things, and others I will prioritize them later on
Yeah.
when I have the chance. You see,
Hmm.
so the first one, it was a poetry anthology,
Hmm.
third edition. So 10 poems were featured in that book. So that book, it was different languages, all languages in South Africa: Zulu, Spanish,
Either
Tsonga.
all languages or except sign language.
Yeah, yeah,
Except sign language.
yeah. Except,
It's written.
except the new language.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was everything. So the second book, it's 10 poems also, but this one is English.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it is nine writers or 9 poets.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming book yet to come?
Uh, at the moment, uh, not really.
Hmm.
But the one that I say, it's English, all of it, that is 10 poems. So it is already out. You can pre-order it. The book is just 180. So excluding
Delivery fees.
delivery.
Oh, so in those 10 poems,
Yeah.
are they all yours or other poets are featured?
Every poet contributed 10 poems.
Oh, so you
Yeah, we are 9.
Oh, so you have 10 poems in there,
That book.
in that book.
Yes.
And you are 9, which means that there are 90 poems.
Yes.
So you have 10 there. What about the other one?
The other one, I had 10 also.
You have 10 also.
Yeah.
So 10 poems there and 10 poems on this one.
Yes. With the same publisher, Charles Hobie. Shout out to you. Yeah, that man, like that man can show you that publishing a book is very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we grew up thinking that it's much more complicated and difficult.
Yeah. And expensive.
Yeah, but it's easy. It's easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of the 10 poems in the first book,
Yeah.
uh, how many were written in which language?
In the first book. In the first book, it was written in all South African languages.
No, I mean yours.
Or
How
mine.
many?
You are 10.
Okay, my 10, every poem I written it in English.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, so even the 10 back then
Was English.
Yeah.
even the 10 now,
It's
It's
still English.
obviously,
Yes.
because this one's only
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how to pele ngwananyana. Okay, but besides that, what is how many categories or genre are your poems?
Mostly I specializes with love.
Wow. Kezo. Mr. Romantic.
So life,
To those people who are in love, couples.
life lessons, um, GBV.
Gender-based violence. Yeah,
Yeah. Then yeah,
you have plenty.
I can't really do praise poems because when I do a poem,
Hmm.
I have to feel it
Wow.
before anybody else can feel it. I have to feel it first.
Hmm.
That this poem is
It's
too
powerful.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I have to feel it. That's why I say I love spoken words poetry.
Hmm.
Yes.
Brother, you know, to all our subscribers, our viewers, and our fans, we love you, but it's about to get hot. I always say when it's celebrity edition, I always say this: it's either we start with cold and end hotter,
Yeah.
or we start hotter and end colder.
Okay.
So now we know that every individual in this universe has to love, and you're right, love poems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you in love?
Yeah.
With who?
Ah.
We wanna give shout out to her. We wanna shout.
Ah. No,
No,
no, no,
we
no.
want to close the gap for other women who are thinking they would get a chance. I know there are other women that are thinking that they would get a chance.
They won't really get a chance.
Or is it because you are afraid that you are still just checking it out whether it's going somewhere or not?
Or
And
whether
you are
you're
afraid
still
that
checking
now
whether
it's
it's
going to
hot
be
or still cold.
documented and it's going to be watched even 50 years from now?
You see, one thing is that the media does not forget. Baba.
The video does, but now
The media does not forget.
that means that when you say the media does not forget, it
Yeah.
means that you're not sure about her.
Uh-uh. Now, now you're putting words into my
No,
mouth.
I'm trying to underline your statement. The media does not forget.
Yeah.
That means you are not sure, because if you are sure about her, you'd say, okay, her name starts with an V, S. Okay, her name is Tapelo. I love you, girl. You say it live so that you get motivated to say, hey, my baby loves me, my husband. Yeah,
She knows that I love her.
You are talking about the husband. Are you married?
No, 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 no.
soon to be, soon to be.
No, 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 no. I'm very serious
You
about
don't want
her.
to talking about marriage. Have you been talking about marriage in a
No,
relationship?
no, no, no.
But you're a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yes,
waiting for you.
Are
yes,
you
I'm a boyfriend.
are you the kind of lover that you portray
You'll,
in your poems?
I do what?
Are you the kind of the lover that
Eh?
you portray in your poems?
wow, good
Yes.
question.
Oh,
Yes.
so the kind of lover that is there, that's you actually.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Understand?
That's
Okay.
Oh,
that's me and how other people feel.
okay.
You see, because uh, I don't really write about me most of the time, but people who are close to me, I can be able to write about them without even them realizing
Okay.
it's them. You see,
Okay.
so I can get into your shoes,
Yeah.
then do everything that or say everything you wanted to say as a poem.
Okay.
You see,
Now
yeah.
we'll revert to my question. We'll revert to my question.
Okay.
Are you sure about her?
100%.
Then you're free to tell her that you love her on a live media.
Baby, I love you.
Okay, can you give us the first letter of her name and the last letter
First letter.
of her name and the last one?
First letter.
Yeah, like Sakwadi, it's S and then it ends with I. Then you
Okay.
can give the middle one. So
It's almost the full name.
no, it's not. It's not.
What is it? What if it's 3 letters?
Mia, Anna, what? Right. Come on.
Okay. I have a question.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You write poems, right?
Yes.
And you write poems about love and you said
Romance.
Yeah, yeah.
so So my question is, have you ever written a poem about one of your exes?
Yo.
Whether she was a current at the time you wrote that poem about her, or maybe you wrote about her being an ex.
Mm.
Have you ever written a poem like that? Or maybe you don't want to say because you write about people who are close to you and they don't
No, no, no. Uh, in my past relationships, it's like we haven't gotten to a stage where maybe we broke up harshly. So you see,
So how many girls have you dated? When you say in my past relationships, how many girls have you dated?
few girls,
You can't say few girls. We want a number.
few
Here we
girls,
want numbers. Here we deal with
few
numbers.
girls,
few is few and someone
Yeah. What is few to you? We want to know
few,
what is few.
few,
10?
man. Eh?
10?
Too much. So that's too much.
That's not too much. 5?
That's too much.
3?
That's too much. Few,
yeah, few.
2?
few.
Yeah, if saying three is too much means that it's two. Because one cannot be few. It's
Yeah.
One is one.
Yeah.
And two is
Oh,
a
is
couple,
she-
it's not few.
Is she the one that you once posted on Facebook and said, my baby?
Yes.
So are you staying with her in Pretoria? Yeah.
Are you talking about the current?
Yeah, the current.
We're not staying together.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
The reason is that she's at school, right?
School, you mean at varsity or?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's at varsity.
So you made it varsity.
No,
You met where?
she was in high school. I was in varsity.
So
Also.
you made it a career exhibition.
No, 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 no.
Oh, you are attending
No,
a career
no, no, no.
exhibition there.
We just met in a soccer tournament. Yeah, yeah.
So a soccer scored for you a good check, right?
Yeah, yeah. Because I was performing there. So
Oh, and she fell in love with that.
so
fell in love with the guy
you
who
know
never-
those reactions after performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was mad. She was mad about you.
Eh?
She was mad about you. Did she? Is she the one that approached you, or you are the one approached her? Who approached her?
I approached her.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
have groupies.
I have what?
You have groupies. You know, those ladies who are after you because of, you know, those kind of friends.
Yeah, obviously, girls are like that, you know.
Have you ever tried something with one of them?
What?
Have you ever tried something with one of them?
No, 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 no.
Never.
Like,
Never.
Only your current.
I don't even wish to.
No, you only tried it with your current because you said that you made
So,
it while
and it depends. What kind of something is that?
The something that we're talking about. You know, when you go to the farm,
The
you
farm.
harvest.
Okay, you
We're talking
harvest.
about that. Ukhamroho insipid, yeah.
Oh, khamro.
Yeah.
Okay.
To harvest.
So, what was your question?
You ever tried?
Eh.
with one of those groupies.
No,
except
no, no,
your
no, no.
current, because
No,
your
no, no.
current, it was like that. You
No,
guys
no.
like that.
How long
No,
have
no.
you- How long have you been with your current?
It's almost 3 years now.
Wow.
Wow.
What
That
was the
means
duration of your degrees?
that means
Yeah. It's
Look.
all
that means that you are that means that you've been
Obvious.
how often?
obvious. What?
How often?
That's a private matter.
No, just say they don't know the person.
That's the private
But
matter.
they don't know the
There are
person.
people who know him and her.
They don't. But they gonna watch.
Yeah. They're going to watch.
But look, how often? We're not talking about anything. Just answer how often.
That's a private matter.
Every time they meet.
Every time you meet. Ne?
I don't know about that.
No, but I hear you're not giving us the duration or like an exact one. You can say 3 in month. Once in 3 months. Is it like that?
Once in 3 months.
Or once in a while?
I don't know about that.
You're running from the occasions now.
I don't know about that one. Chef.
No, do you have a bambino?
A bambino, you mean a
Do
baby?
you have a kid?
No, no, no. No, no.
Are you
What
scared?
about with others?
No, no.
Oh, you have none.
Yeah,
Are you scared
I'm scared.
to start? To have a bambino?
No, I'm not scared.
What's stopping you to have a bambino?
uh, my partner needs to be ready for that.
Are
You
you
see,
ready?
my partner needs to be ready
Are
for
you
that.
ready for
Are you
that?
ready?
My partner needs to. It's not about me being ready.
It's about
yes,
you.
It's not about
No,
It's
no,
right.
it's not
It's
about
right. It's
me
right. It's
because I'm
about
not
you.
going to be taking care of.
No,
You
it's
see,
not about you being ready. It's not about you being ready. It's
yeah,
about her being ready.
yeah.
But what if she tells you that she's ready now? Are you ready?
If she tells me that she's ready,
Hmm.
yeah, we're gonna try it.
So you are ready.
So you are yes,
We're gonna
there.
try it.
So you are
There's
ready.
nothing wrong with that.
So do you prefer? Do you prefer a jacket or just ordinary?
I don't know.
Okay. No. Okay. Here's the question.
uh,
You don't have a baby, right?
yeah, yeah,
Which
yeah.
means that you're playing it safe.
Yes.
Are you playing it safe, condomizing or contraception?
That's a private matter, that
Not
one.
no.
No, obvious.
That's a private matter, that
Okay,
one.
I know. Yes, answer my question.
That's a private matter, that
Yes,
one.
answer. Yes, answer.
But I don't know why you guys are scared of these questions. Like honestly.
Okay. Yes,
Okay, wait. We have a guest. Wait, we have a guest here.
Yeah.
You came with guests, right?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Can I ask you questions? Okay. Do you prefer? What was your question again?
No, it's not my question. It's your question.
Yeah, rephrase it. You did rephrase it well. Okay. Do you prefer condomizing or just? It depends, ne? You see,
On
it's just
what?
on the situation. So what if the lady is chubby?
No, it depends on what kind of person, not on whether you want to get tested or not. I ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think the people who go to taverns are the ones that are dangerous than the ones that don't go to taverns? That is like saying people who go to church are
Yeah.
the ones that are, and then the ones who go to taverns are the ones that. I'm not going to point the question.
But do you prefer chubby or slender? Which one tastes nice? So how often?
Slender.
How often?
Oh, leave them alone.
How often?
I bail them out. You are not the guest.
It's a trap.
But yes,
Have you gone there?
yes. Okay. Let's leave.
But
Do you have a kid?
do you have a kid?
No, together. The both of you do you have a kid? Okay, leave them alone. Continue with him. Why not tell us?
Tell us how often.
How often what?
Bro, you know what we're talking about. Man. How often?
Okay. Okay, let's forget about the orphan. I told you I answered for him every time they meet.
Yeah, every time they meet. So do you take her out on a dinner date or you prefer just indoor dates?
I take her out on a dinner, lunch. Yeah.
Are you a spender?
Yeah. I don't mind spending on my girlfriend.
Do you prefer to give your woman what we call girlfriend allowance?
Oh, okay. Does she have girlfriend allowance? That's the question.
Does she have girlfriend allowance?
Ah,
Of how much if you say yes?
you ask me a question and you're answering the question. So
No,
I don't know.
if yes.
Yeah.
How much? If you don't say, even if you don't say
No,
yes.
wait. Let him answer the first question first.
Okay.
Mm.
Does she have girlfriend allowance?
Yes,
Of
she
how much?
has. Eh?
Of how much?
That one is a private matter.
You see, everything is private to you.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, you
It's
are a media, you are a
private.
media personality.
You. You're asking him. That you have girlfriend allowance.
Do you get a girlfriend
Does
allowance?
he give you?
Girlfriend allowance. Be honest here. Be honest. Don't worry. He doesn't.
But you know that thing of once in a while, né?
Mm.
That's not called allowance. Allowance is something that is
She get as a salary.
consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a salary.
So you give
But
your
women
girl a
are
salary.
lucky, man.
Women are lucky.
They get paid
Yeah.
Yeah.
just for man, you first you suffer for putting them so that you can pay later.
Hey. This is deep, eh? I'm laughing, bruh.
So for him it's a private matter. You know, for him saying private matter, it's like saying no comment.
Yeah.
You know those celebrities.
Yeah, no comment.
For him, private matter.
But, bro, why? What are you hiding, honestly? Because if you give her a girlfriend allowance and you give her 500, it's still something. Out there, somebody doesn't get a thing, but they're in a relationship and they're about to get married and they don't get a thing, girlfriend allowance at all. Even if you give her 100 rand or 50 rand or 20 rand,
Oh, so you believe in this thing of girlfriend allowance? You support it all the way.
so you support
Uh,
it,
what I believe is that a man must be a provider.
even when you are not able to provide.
A man must be a provider.
Providing and girlfriend allowance are two different things. Is there something that is called wife allowance? No, this is a question. Like, it's a serious question.
Yeah.
Is there something called a wife allowance?
Wife allowance.
Yes.
I've never heard of that.
But
Then
does a husband provide for the wife?
He provides.
So it means that you can provide without
the
giving
girlfriend allowance.
No, no.
Yeah.
Those ones are two different things.
Yeah.
Because when we reach to a stage of being husband and wife, meaning that you paid all the damages, you did the lobola, you see. So now she's rightfully yours.
So you pay.
You see.
So you are renting. So that's
So
renting money.
no, I didn't say I'm
So it's not
renting.
right
You are renting.
No, I didn't say I'm renting.
You're what?
You see, it's just that giving her girlfriend allowance is just a way of saying, no, man, take care of yourself. Yeah, make those nails. Be beautiful for me.
Man, you're a man.
You see, yeah, be beautiful for me because
So
each
you
time
don't want
you
nature.
must.
You don't want her natural look. You want a prostate. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you want fake things. You want fake things. You want
No.
fake things.
No. It's not about wanting fake things. You see, uh, you girls love these things. Girls love nails.
Oh, so
You see,
do it because she loves.
Not because she loves it. You do it because you think you want her to look nice.
no. You're confusing this whole situation now. So what I'm trying to say is that always she must always look nice. You see, because if maybe you met her being beautiful, taking care of herself just like that, but at the moment when she is with you, she starts relaxing. So maybe uh, maybe she does not even have an income to maintain that beauty because when you met her once, you see, meaning that when you met someone once, that person can go all out, you see. But when you meet that person or you see that person every day, it will be totally different. You will be shocked. You will be like, no, man, this person is no longer beautiful anymore. So for me, she will be
When she's without makeup.
no.
Now when she's without the makeup, you see someone. So you need to make sure that she keeps on doing the makeup.
No. Money is not for makeup
It's
only.
for what?
It's not for makeup
You
only.
just said you what? You just said what?
Looking good. What
That
it-
means she gets ugly. Just say it here.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
you did not say no. But
No, no,
when I
no.
said is makeup not part of things that make women look beautiful?
Even my
You
woman,
just you
my
just
woman does not put that.
But-
your word,
you see-
You even said nail.
Yeah, nails.
Mm.
Yeah,
Eh?
that's why I said I specifically included nails
Yeah.
because I know that my woman does nails.
Mhm.
You see,
Kezo.
yeah, nails. I didn't add anything else like makeup or other things. I said nails.
So you just said,
You see,
"Baby, go
So
and
do you
get
so
yourself some hair."
so I know that, yeah, she will get nice dresses, do some nails, uh, do her hair, then she becomes beautiful.
What would be your advice, ne?
Yeah,
To often What would be your advice to often try pizza dates?
pizza date.
Mm.
Um,
Have you ever been in a pizza date before?
Ish.
Related to that one?
There's one I know. Maybe you expected yes or no, but like my woman is too picky. Like she does not eat pizza, burger.
Mm.
She eats those things that you guys maybe things
Lasagna.
are like KFC. So man, you think KFC? She will prefer going on a KFC date than going on a pizza date.
That's why she gets girlfriend allowance.
Yeah.
You don't spend much when you go on a date.
You
You have
Yeah.
something left.
To spend. True.
So
No, I'm
yeah, so yeah,
Mm.
does not eat a lot, and seafood she does not eat.
Eh, I should get a girl like yours so that I don't spend much. I'm crying, but it's not a disclaimer here. Eh?
You're one.
I'm not saying anything. Hey, I'm just saying. But anyways, man, it's been a lovely journey and a great moment to be chatting with you. Your story is really remarkable. I would love to sit with you and have a chat with you the whole day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, and I hope to one day meet you again. You know,
Yeah,
we do an event together, inspire other people.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your story is really moving, honestly. It's impactful, and I believe that's gonna touch a lot of people.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. I
the
hope
reason
so.
we do this podcast is not because we wanna do podcast,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's because we wanna impact, move, and change lives.
True that.
You understand? So there's someone watching out there, Ntsako Baloyi, Ntsako the poet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Before we go,
Yes.
how did you come up to become Ntsako the poet? What made you to decide to say, I want to become Ntsako the poet? Your name is Ntsako, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But why didn't you use Ntsako Baloyi instead of Ntsako Baloyi, you used the poet?
The reason for that is that uh, ish, in Limpopo there is too much in Ntsako.
Yeah.
Yeah, I share a name and a surname with a lot of people. Even if you can get on social media and such, you will see a list of many people
Yeah.
with the same name and surname.
Yeah.
You see, so I wanted it to be something different that even when people search,
Mm.
it will be easy for them to find me.
Wow.
Yeah,
There are people are watching out there, as I've said.
yeah,
They want to hear from you
yes.
how you wrap up. Will you give us wise words? Will you shout out to 3 lines of your poems? Shoot your shot. Tell that lady you love her. Guys, for me, I'm your host, Mukwena Sakwadi, and it's been a great time. See you next week, same time, same place. I'm out. Peace.
Before this,
So I must do a Sipedi on English one. English. Okay, no. I'm going to do a poem titled stand up for peace. Stand up for peace. Here is another sad story. Truth be told, is not the first time you hear it. It's always the same story but with different names. My sister was raped at the age of 10. This is a story she told me before she could commit suicide. It was at night when she was alone with her uncle. Her uncle raped her while she was sleeping. She wanted to scream and fight, but no one was there to help. So few days later, her mom came back home. She tried to tell her mom, but no one believed her. She tried to be strong. She could try to make him stop, but her uncle enjoyed to be on top. At the end of the day, she had nothing to say until raping her was for every day. Unfortunately, one day, she was tired and decided to commit suicide. Guys, stop raping children and women. Stop children and women abuse. Oh yes, Ntsako, the poet.